Howdy, folks, and welcome to another episode of Inside RIC Athletics. I'm Cody Chalifoux. Today, I'm joined by freshman on the men's basketball team, Victor Olivera-Rodriguez. Vic, how are we doing?
I'm doing good today. Rough morning, but we're here.
Rough morning, but we're here. And a little bit of a rough weekend, but you guys are here. You guys have gotten the first couple games out of your schedule. You guys sit at 1 and 2, I believe, coming in. And you, as a freshman, found yourself in the starting lineup. So before we get to any of that, kind of why RIC? It's a question we like to ask a lot of the freshmen that come on to the show.
RIC is just it feels like home, to be honest. It's just a good place where I come here and I can go back home, but it also feels like home here because I get along with the guys. Right. I know a lot of people that come here. Coach Bland, it's my guy, my AAU coach for a long time, and as well as Coach Romano and Coach Glenn. Those are also my guys as well. Right,
and you're a local kid. You're only about 10 minutes up the road in Pawtucket, so it's pretty easy to stay home. Like you were telling, you're helping get your brothers to school and all before this interview. So family man at that as well. And as a freshman, you come in, you fill in one of those ball handler roles that were lost from last year. And how exciting is that as a freshman to know that you're getting a lot of minutes? You've been playing 30 plus minutes a game, and that as a freshman you're trusted to kind of go out there and handle the ball like that.
I feel trusted. At the end of the day, it's basketball. If you're on a basketball team, you know how to play basketball, handle the ball well, come down the court. I have a lot of leeway with the guys as well. Like, obviously, there's room for improvement, and if you make mistakes, it's if you're getting a lot of minutes like I am, you can get comfortable. You can get your feet wet. You're not always on like, I can't make a mistake. You're allowed to make mistakes. It's basketball. It happens.
Yeah, that's one thing with Coach Glenn. He gives a lot of freedom to his guys, and he kind of keeps a tight bench. It's really, at the beginning of the season, he'll let 9 or 8 go out there. Towards the end of the season, it kind of clamps up a bit, and he loves letting his guys get free, especially, you and Nathaniel Maldonado being 2 freshmen in the starting lineup. It looks like you guys are free. And defensively, I see you a lot of intensity on the defensive end. I think you're leading the team in steals per game with over 2 so far this year. And I've got to sit courtside doing stats for you guys, and I see you're pesky. You're all over the place. Is that something that you've always had, or something that you're trying to bring this?
Always. I've always took pride in the defensive end. Defense is my thing personally. I like defense, even though I'm really scrawny.
Right.
You just can't count me out. Even if we go down low, I'll bang with the big guys. I just love defense.
No, I was the same way. In all the sports, I love playing defense. I was a linebacker. I was actually, as you can tell, I didn't make college. I was a big man back in my day. And the block was hot when I was down there. Let me tell you that. The block was hot. You didn't get past me much. I had it down. Down locked up. So you guys have a pretty busy week. You get the first 2 weeks pretty busy. And then, as December comes in, you slow down a little bit, have that nice little break before you get into conference play. But how nice is it to have the majority of your games at home? You have 3 more home games this week, including this game that you're watching at home during halftime. And how is it nice? How is it to kind of be able to get your feet under you, but doing that at home a lot?
Home. That's actually a really good thing that you say that, because a lot of my people come to the games.
Nice.
So, they're behind me. As much as my teammates are behind me, there's people in the stands that are behind me. It makes me feel comfortable. It makes me feel a sense of urgency to be okay on the court.
Right.
Like, everything's gonna be fine.
Right. Yeah, I hear you. And you're a secondary education major, correct? Where kind of would you like to end up? I know that's usually like high school level. Was there a specific class you'd like to teach one day, or what are you thinking major wise? I know you're just a freshman, only been on the campus for a couple months.
Major wise, I'm in the field of physical education. I want to be a gym teacher, but I also want to be a counselor.
Oh, I hear you.
You do get a raise in salary if you're a counselor as well. But I also want to relate to kids as well, as because younger, I didn't go down the right path for a little bit until I got my head on my shoulders, and I just want to make sure that to give kids a reason to go to school, that there is a better way than falling into the outside world where there's bad things that are going to happen. There's a way to get out of everything. You can talk to somebody like me, because I'm really good with kids.
Right.
So that's really what my main focus is, as well as teaching and getting to know kids better and make sure they're okay.
Well, that's awesome. I love that's great to hear. And I know you're a busy man. Before we go, we like to play a game here on Inside RIC Athletics. It's called Vibe Check. So, are you a big music guy?
Yeah, I'm a music. Yeah,
Love music. Is there a genre of music that you just cannot stand? I know a lot of the kids don't like the country music. Are you one of those? Or is there like a genre that you can't stand?
There's a bunch of genres that I can't stand because
Okay.
there's a bunch of genres that I don't listen to. But like jazz, I don't listen to jazz.
You don't,
I don't listen.
you don't like jazz?
It's too slow for me.
It's too slow. I
can't.
hear you. Is there a guilty pleasure song that maybe you won't say it around the guys that you like to listen to at home, but is there one of those?
I listen to a lot of female artists.
Oh, I love female artists.
But we're gonna go with this one song by Jake. It's spelled weird.
Oh, yeah. Do you want? I think I know what you're talking
It's
about.
called Golden Hour by Jake.
I found that song online, and I was like, that song bangs.
It's a good song.
So here, I'm going to tell you. So this is the game we're going to play. So me and you are stuck in a car for a cross-country drive. I have the aux. What we're going to do is, so I'm a big music guy. I listen to all different types of songs. My favorite genre is shuffle. So when I get in the car, I just hit the shuffle button. Yeah. On my phone, I have 7,595 songs. Yeah. So there's a lot.
It's like a week worth of songs.
Yeah, it is about a week worth of songs. So here's how the game's going to work. I'm going to press shuffle. I'm going to show you the first 5 songs. The only skips I'm allowed to do is if they have an inappropriate title, because this is a family show at the end of the day. If you don't know the song, I'll put it to your ear. You can listen to it a little bit. You tell me if I pass the vibe check. So, for example, the song I was listening to in the car on the way in is Can It Be All Simple by the Wu-Tang Clan. So
Wu-Tang is good, but I've never heard that song. I don't
Right.
really listen to them that much, but I know Wu-Tang.
It's a fire song. So that's your reference point. So that's what I have. So again, we're just gonna let shuffle go. So the first song, Same Thing by Lil Baby. You like it? Right. That's the first one. Yep. So after the 5, you tell me overall if the vibes are in check.
All right.
This one is Stressed by Young Thug featuring J. Cole and T. Shine.
Mid.
All right. Mid. Okay.
But
so
it's not bad.
Not bad. Next one, Through the Night, Jack Harlow and Bryson Tiller.
I love Bryson Tiller, and I love that song.
There we go. Fun fact. That was my first Jack Harlow song before I knew who he was. I was like, oh, all right, that song's fire. All right, Don't Like by Kanye West, Chief Keef, Pusha T, Big Sean.
See?
Jadakiss.
That's the one.
That's the one? All right, so that's, 4 down? So it's
Yeah,
1,
that's the
2,
one.
3. Yeah, so that's 4 so far. Here's the last one. It is Walking Home by Luke Christopher.
I never heard of that.
I'll put it to your ear. It's like 30 seconds in.
Sounds like a song that would be on 2K.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Right. So those are my 5 songs. And I'm 2-0 so far.
You passed.
I passed the
You passed the 5.
3-0.
Passed the 5 check.
3-0. Guys, if you haven't figured it out, I'm pretty much the coolest guy alive.
To be honest.
All right, Vic. Well, thanks so much for sitting down with us.
problem.
And good luck the rest of the way, man.
Thank you. Good luck to you as well.
Thanks for checking out this episode of Inside RIC Athletics. I've been Cody Chalifoux. Thank you so much for watching that interview. We have more on the way, so make sure to go to goanchorman.com to find any interviews that you might have missed, any interviews in the future. Make sure to go to goanchorman.com as well to look at the varsity schedule and see what games are going on, when they're going on, if you can make it or if you want to watch at home. And again, we thank you so much for supporting RIC Athletics. Go Anchorman.